As human beings, when something is special to us, we have a higher expectation for that thing. For example, if you have a special or a best friend, you have a more of an expectation of that friend than anybody else. You expect them to reach out to you, you expect them to be there for you when you're sad, you expect them to also share the happy moments for you as well. Similarly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has some special times and places that He regards as more special to Him than other places and times. One of those is these first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. So I'll give you a few examples of the higher expectation that Allah has of you and me during this time. For example, number one, for those who will be going to Hajj, they have to be in the state of Ihram, where they will be wearing, for men, they'll be wearing 2 pieces of cloth, and they're restricted from doing certain things. For example, they cannot apply perfume, they cannot cover their heads, and etc. and etc. There's other rulings as well. As a second example, the place of the Kaaba, the place of Mecca is called Haram. Right? Number one, that's sacred, but also there's certain things that are prohibited in that place as well. For example, like hunting is not allowed, and many other things like uprooting plants, etc. and etc. So for those of us that may not be going to pilgrimage in the Hajj this year, we should be mindful in the first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah and make sure that we are also meeting some of those expectations and trying the best to do everything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks of us. So although we should be praying, fasting, giving zakah outside of these months, we should try our best in these 10 days to pray on time, pray with khushu', meaning being conscious in our prayer. We should also try and fast as much as possible. We should also try and do good acts, and etc. and etc. So just to conclude, these 10 days of Dhul Hijjah is special and sacred to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we as Muslims, whether we're going to Hajj or not, we should try and keep some high expectations of ourselves in relation to our relationship to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Jazakallah khair.